Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. We got a lot to discuss. So basically, BŁ0G and Bitter and Titanic Records are plotting on the Queen Nicki Minaj. It looks like, they feel threatened after Starships has recently went diamond. Congratulations to the Queen. We already spoke about that. But now fans are begging BŁ0G and Bitter to update WAP so she can outshine Nicki Minaj and get her 4th diamond record. Okay? Now, I believe it had been reported that WAP was 7 million, 8 million sold platinum. Okay? So it's 7 times platinum or 8 million platinum, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's not diamond yet. But will they use the payola to make it diamond? Okay, will they use the payola to make it diamond for BŁ0G and Bitter? That is the question of the day. I can see WAP going diamond maybe next year or 2026. I can see it happening. But here's the thing with BŁ0G and Bitter. You got all these diamond records, but you scared to drop your album. What does that show you? That most of your sales are not organic. Because if you was getting all these diamond records, why are you scared to drop an album? You should be dropping albums nonstop. If you selling like that, that means that you the top machine at Titanic Records, but you are not. Okay, no shade to BŁ0G and Bitter. But at the end of the day, a lot of these girls are threatened by Nicki Minaj. They are. They're threatened because at the end of the day, she's been in the game for 15, 20 years, and she's still relevant. A lot of the people that they praise publicly, like Lil' Kim, are not relevant musically. Lil' Kim is not relevant at all. Okay, she sold 1,000 copies for her album 9, the last album she put out. So at the end of the day, I think that these girls need to respect Nicki Minaj. Now, moving on to Doja, she keeps her princess crown intact. Because, once again, Doja Cat still remains on the charts. Not with Scarlett, but Doja Cat's Planet Her remains on the Billboard 200 album chart for the 177th week, charting at number 183. It moved up 3 spots, so congratulations to Doja Cat on that. Now, Nicki Minaj tweeted 11/22, which is Friday. As we know, the pink print vinyls are coming out. And DeVito also tweeted 11/22 with the unicorn emoji that Nicki Minaj usually uses. So a lot of people are speculating that they are coming back with another collaboration. Mind you, they already collaborated. I believe it was in 2017. The song was called Holy Ground. So let me know if you guys would be here for another collaboration. Actually, one of my favorite songs, I think it was last year, was called Unavailable. That was one of my favorite songs. We don't talk about DeVito as much as we should. But at the end of the day, he'd be making bops, okay? Because Unavailable was one of my favorite songs last year. And I still listen to it now. But that was like the song of the summer. He didn't win no awards for it. I'm like, that song was a bop. You heard that everywhere. But one thing I don't like about DeVito is that he always cheating on his wife and having babies outside of his marriage. I think that's a little bit tacky, and he not that cute to be doing all that. He rich, but he ain't that cute. So I think that that's probably why he not as big as he should be, especially in the U.S. Okay, he might be big overseas, but in the U.S. he's not as big. And I think that if he focused less on prancing around town with industry thoughts and more on his wife and his music career, he would be bigger. Okay, because he's too busy having children outside of his marriage. You need to focus on your career. Okay, because you got bops, you have the talent, but you don't have the momentum or star power. And I think you need to focus more on your career and less on cheating on your wife. But I would be here for the collaboration because I like DeVito. Okay, I just don't like the way he be treating his wife, but I do like his music. Not only that, early predictions show that Juice WRLD and Nicki Minaj's Insecure will be debuting in the top 70 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart its first week. Let me know if you guys consider this to be a bop or flop. Now, if it goes top 70, low key, that did more than what Megan Thee Stallion's Bigger in Texas did. Okay, Bigger in Texas had playlisting and a music video, and it only charted to number 84 for the first week. Nicki Minaj is going top 70, but Megan Thee Stallion also had, a music video and playlisting, and it still didn't go top 70 or top 50 or top 40. So let me know if you guys consider this a bop or flop. I do like Bigger in Texas, though. I'm not going front. I do like the song Bigger in Texas. But I feel like, it deserved a bigger push. I feel like it needs some Houston artists on the remix. I'm shocked that, she's not really pushing the record like that. But, it did flop. So that's probably why they're not pushing it no more. But let me know if you guys consider, Nicki Minaj's Insecure with Juice WRLD to be a bop or flop if it goes top 70. Now, moving on to Scratch Off. A lot of fans are accusing Scratch Off of being pregnant. She was performing and she looked like she got a little pouch, a little stomach. It could be that maybe she just ate a burger before she performed. But a lot of fans are accusing her of being pregnant. Fans are saying you better not pull a botch and bitter and get knocked up. That's what the fans are saying on social media. Let me know how y'all feel about that. I personally feel like if Scratch Off got knocked up, it would be a W. Because that career ain't going nowhere anyway. She might as well be a baby mama, because at the end of the day, no shade, she might get more in child support than she would from her album sales. She might make more from child support than she would for her music. Because I know damn well, if you're not charting or selling, and you selling 29,000, 22,000 first week, okay, I know you damn sure ain't making no money off of your music, especially if you signed to RCA the colorist and you signed a 360 deal. I know you're not making no money. So she might as well be a baby mama, go on Love and Hip Hop, okay? Or, the impact of ATL with Thomas the Trainwreck, Ari, and all the other Instagram thoughts, and call it a day. I think that's a win-win situation for Scratch Off. Now, also Scratch Off name drops her top 5 rappers of all time.
And these are my top 5 favorite rappers. In no order. I'ma say Gucci. Y'all know I love my Gucci man. Like trap, southern, laid back flow. He don't really gotta do too much. He just Gucci. Like he just exude star power. Lil Wayne, I always been inspired by Lil Wayne. My daddy used to listen to Lil Wayne. Definitely greatest of all time. Not even just favorite. Me, duh. Why Big Lotto? What? And that's some shit that's just in you, not on. Baby Drill. I think Baby Drill is so Atlanta. He sound different than everybody else, so we love originality and authenticity. Flo Milli shit. Flo Milli is a Capricorn, so yeah, she's gonna just be great at what she does by default. Hello.
So let me know how y'all feel about that list. I agree with Wayne. Don't really care for Gucci like that, but I know she from Ohio, technically. Okay, allegedly. She's not really from ATL. That's what they say in the streets. I don't know. But, of course, if you claim you're from ATL, you gotta mention Gucci. You gotta mention Gucci. You gotta mention T.I. So I wasn't really shocked about that. I wasn't shocked that she didn't mention Nicki or Kim. Because the last time she mentioned Kim, people were upset that she didn't mention Nicki. So I'm not shocked that she didn't mention either one of them. Because at the end of the day, she knows that Nicki don't really fool with her like that. So, of course, she's not going to mention Nicki. Even if Nicki's probably one of her faves. Out of her not getting dragged, that's probably why she didn't. Okay? Because she know the Barb's going to be in her mentions dragging her. Now, moving on from that. Botch and Bitter, Gorilla Glue, Scratch Off, Flo Milli, Sexy Red, and Doechii are the female rappers recognized by Apple Music for the Best of Rap Life 2024 playlist. Okay? So they got Gorilla that has 4 songs on the Apple Music playlist. TGIF, Yeah Glow Sticky, WKAM. What is that? I don't know what that is. Oh, that's the song she got with Sexy Red. Okay. So, Sexy Red got Get It Sexy. That was a bop. Sticky, don't really care for that song. And obviously her collaboration with Gorilla Glue. Cardi B got Enough, aka Dr. Miami. Scratch Off got Brokey. Okay. Flo Milli has Never Lose Me. That's a bop. And Doja got Nissan Altima, which is also a bop. Okay, so I agree with everything on this list except for Dr. Miami record. I don't like the Dr. Miami record. Feel like Botch and Bitter could have came harder. But everything else is a bop, including Scratch Off's Brokey. I do like that song too. Unfortunately, y'all didn't make it chart. I don't understand how Brokey flopped on the charts. But the music video was trash. And she is no longer getting really much of a push at RCA the Colorist because she don't sell. Okay, y'all not gonna like this one. Y'all not gonna like this. Female artist with the most Paola Bora Hot 100 number ones based on writing credits. Okay, so Queen MC, the Queen of Christmas, got 18 songs that she has a writing credit on that went number 1 out of 19. Queen B got 14 out of 14 songs that have went number 1 on the Hot 100 that she has a writing credit on. Okay. We got Queen Ari 8 out of 8. We got Adele 5 out of 5. We gonna go to the bottom. Nicki 3 out of 3. Congratulations. Olivia Rodrigo 3 out of 3. Riri 3 out of 14. Oh, that's not right. They did her dirty. I'm sure Riri wrote more than 3 songs. Y'all need to stop that. I'm sure she wrote at least 5. Okay, or 6. So, but she only got credited for 3. So that's, her problem. If you only got credit for 3 and you went 14 times number 1, that's a problem. Maybe she got to sue the label or something like that, but it is what it is. Okay, but congratulations to all the ladies on the list. Okay, because that means that all the ladies are topping the charts. Now, Kung Fu Kenny never ceased to amaze me. It is rumored via DJ Snake that the chart obsessed racists will be featured on Kung Fu Kenny's new album. This gotta be fake. Ain't no way. Champagne Thickums, please get off the floor. You gotta come to the front of the congregation. Because didn't you make the tailor-made freestyle dissing Kung Fu Kenny for working with the chart obsessed racists? And then I believe it was for 616 in LA. He collaborated with the chart obsessed racist producer. I think his name is Jack Anoff, dissing you. Okay. So clearly the chart obsessed racists and Jack Anoff are Team Kung Fu Kenny, and they working with him after he basically ruined your career. Oh my goodness. Champagne Thickums, please get off the floor. You better hope she don't pop out performing Bad Blood at the Super Bowl. Oh my goodness, because the Swifties are going to mass buy Kung Fu Kenny's album. Oh my goodness. This is genius. This is genius. Now, Kung Fu Kenny, if you pull this off, if you able to get the chart obsessed racists to pop out on your album or at the Super Bowl, you would be the king of all kings of raps, okay? You would be over like Nas and Tupac, in my opinion, okay? Because it is not even about the talent anymore. It's about the strategic moves, okay? It wouldn't even be about the talent. Nas can't do what Kung Fu Kenny's doing now. He couldn't even beat Camel Face, okay, when they was really going at it. And then he let Camel Face sleep with his baby mama. So that's an ultimate L, you know. Once the ops hit your baby mama, I mean, you can't really come back from that. No shade of Nas. He's still better looking. But if Kung Fu Kenny is able to pull this off, oh my goodness. Champagne Thickums, don't come back out to 2027. Because it's going to be bad for you. Okay? So let me know how y'all feel about this. I hope this come true. But this seemed like a dream. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait. Now, Flopchella, please come to the front of the congregation. It has been rumored that Travis is set to join the Coachella 2025 special guest headliner list with Post Malone, Gaga, and Green Day. Okay? I don't want to see none of these people. I mean, goodness gracious, that's the best they can do. Well, they did ask Riri and Kung Fu Kenny earlier this year, and they said no. Okay? Unfortunately, Kung Fu Kenny turned it down because allegedly he's doing a stadium tour. Riri turned it down because, I mean, why would she? She ain't got no new music out. But, you know, I think they should have done better than this. I mean, I'm not crazy about this list. They couldn't get Sabrina Carpenter. I mean, Green Day. Who listens to Green Day still? Gaga. Is she bringing out Bruno? Because if she's not bringing out Bruno, she can stay home. In my opinion, no shade. So, yeah, this is a chop. Now, next, the fastest songs in history to surpass 1 billion streams on Pillow 5. Die With a Smile, that's my song. I like that song with Gaga and Bruno. That's a bop. Anybody else say anything different? You're a hater. Okay, that song is a bop. At first, I didn't care for it. It was a little bit boring, but then you hear it after some more times, and I was like, oh, this song ain't that bad. 7, no. Weeds, no. Espresso, okay, took 117 days to make 1 billion streams. Congratulations. Stay, I don't know what that is. As It Was by King Harry, okay. It took 118 days for that song to make 1 billion streams. Birds of a Feather by Queen Billy, 119. Shape for You, trash. Senorita by Camila Cabello and Shawn Mendes. That song is a bop. You know, it took 158 days to do 1 billion streams. So congratulations to them. But let me know how y'all feel about this list. Now, moving on to Community D Future. I know he is not trying to come for the king of rap. I know he is not trying to come for Kung Fu Kenny. He must have been sipping on that lean, okay? Because he is out of his mind. Them dreads must be a little bit too tight. Community D Future decided that he wanted to speak out about not being mentioned in the Big Three by Kung Fu Kenny. When originally it was J. Cole who mentioned the Big Three, dummy. But anyway, he said, nobody cares about what I think. That's what was so effed up about this ish. To the point where I'm so player that I didn't even say anything to the public about how I feel about it. We don't care. He said, why is everybody mad when he was talking about me on my song? So y'all just forget about me? I ain't part of the Big Three. I'm a nobody on my song, man. If I didn't get mad, nobody should have gotten mad. If I would have been really mad about it, I would have made something out of it. Then something else could be like, oh, I can make something else about it. Okay? Well, first of all, Community D Future. No, you couldn't have made something out of it because at the end of the day, just like Kung Fu Kenny washed Champagne Thickums, he would have washed you easily because you don't even have 1/3 of their talent. Let's be very clear. You a hit maker, but you're not a lyricist, okay? And you don't be having bars like that. There's a lot of auto-tune and talking about lean and talking about effing other people's B words, okay? Let's be very clear. So you would have got watched easily. If he can watch Champagne Thickums, he can watch you too. Let's be clear. And it was J. Cole who originally made the big three. Why don't you have this energy for the light-skinned people? You only coming after Kung Fu Kenny, but it was Champagne Thickums and J. Cole that put out First Person Shooter and said that Kung Fu Kenny, J. Cole, and Champagne Thickums were the big three. That's what J. Cole said. How comes you didn't say anything when that song came out? Okay, now you trying to ride Kung Fu Kenny's wave, okay, because he made the most noise out of the whole beef. You trying to ride the wave because you're mad that he stole the shine on Like That. Okay, if it wasn't for Kung Fu Kenny, Like That probably wouldn't have never gotten a Skimmy nomination. You should be thanking Kung Fu Kenny. That's the main reason it went number one, is because of Kung Fu Kenny and him dissing Champagne Thickums and J. Cole. Are you dumb? Okay? So, Future, you got to receive Donkey of the Day for this. You coming out 5 months later saying, oh, I wasn't part of Big Three. And personally, I'll put you in my Big Three because J. Cole can't be in it. Okay, he's disqualified. If you run from beef, you disqualified from the Big Three. But I put Kung Fu Kenny, Nicki, and you. But now I might have to remove you because we don't tolerate disrespect to Kung Fu Kenny over here. So you might have to get removed and replaced. But you need to keep the same energy for J. Cole, who originally mentioned the Big Three, and Kung Fu Kenny said there's no Big Three, it's just Big Me. Okay? Don't get mad at the person responded. J. Cole and Champagne Thickums started it. Let's be very clear. Don't you ever disrespect Kung Fu Kenny around here. Okay? Because I don't want to have to drag you by your dreads. Now, moving on from that, it has been reported that a trial date has officially been scheduled in the Megan Thee Stallion's cyber stalking lawsuit against Milagro Cooper Mob Radio. The attorneys proposed July 21st or as soon thereafter as the court is available. The judge went with September 8th. Oh, damn, September 8th next year? Goodness gracious, this gonna drag out. Wow. But let me know who you guys think is gonna win. I think Devil Nation gonna take the W. Yeah. Alex Sparrow ain't nothing to play with. And I think Devil Nation, they gonna be able to get the judge and the jury on their side. Okay? Because one thing about Devil Nation, they don't lose lawsuits. Okay? And so, I don't want Megan to win, but I think Devil Nation gonna take the W. And just like with the photographer lawsuit, I think Milagro might have to cough up a coin. In my opinion, I don't feel like Milagro was cyber stalking anybody. But Megan Thee Stallion, Botchin' Bitter, they're a little bit sensitive. And, the sympathy train do follow them. So I definitely feel like they going to get the sympathy from the judge and the jury. And especially if Megan come in with her sympathy fro. Oh, it's over. She come in with the sympathy fro and cry on stand. What is mom going to do when she cry on stand and say that Milagro was harassing her? What's she going to do after that? She got to cry too, okay? Because at the end of the day, the sympathy train is about to take off. Now, Metro, please come to the front of the congregation. Now, Metro is trying to double back, okay? And said he regrets on going on an anti-Champagne Thickums tweet spree with his albums, okay? But remember, he was dissing the BBL boy. And he also made that BBL Drizzy beat, okay, if you guys recall. He said, now I did have my moment online, which I do regret. I should have been stronger than that. That was out of character for me. But at a certain point, it's like, I don't rap, bro. So you're going to just have to ish on me all on these songs. I'm not going to get into the booth. So I'm finna tweet at you, okay? Well, don't try to double back, though. Okay, you said what you said. And you made the BBL Drizzy beat. And you produced the Like That single. So you knew what you was doing. I don't think you regret it. I think Future and Metro feel some type of way that Kung Fu Kenny, got the most success out of the beef. He's headlining the Super Bowl. He dropping an album. He was on the cover of Harper Bazaar. He got 4 Grammy nominations. They got nominations too. But the only reason why they got those nominations is because of Kung Fu Kenny. Let's be very clear. Then here comes Future bitch ass, pretending like he didn't know Kung Fu Kenny and Champagne Thickums had beef. And he trying to say, I ain't never participated in rap battles, man. And he had no clue about the Champagne Thickums and Kung Fu Kenny beef. And that he didn't know that there was anything going on. Like, please sit the F down. You knew, because you was dissing him in the songs too. Y'all was beefing over that Instagram thought, and she not even with either one of y'all now, okay? So sit down, Mr. Lean, okay? All you known for is popping pills and lean. You need to sit down. I'm tired of Future. You are removed out of the big 3. We don't like people that double back. If you gon' beef with somebody, stand on it. Don't try to double back. But I know why he's doubling back. I got that tea on Patreon, because he got a little phone call. Okay? And I got that tea on Patreon. I said this months ago. But Future, I don't respect it. So donkey of the day. Anyway, I got some hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. And have a great day.